no crane say nipa na ade ne fa ne ho no we nipa kase
that's all
people come and the minister also be boni din
oslo I don't know what no maba ready better die.
I am hearing the minister say so wa ma bontia ama Ghana fo nyina hu
if George Jinapor fail this container issue, I'll be highly disappointed in him. And I'm going to be on his neck, even though he is my favorite person. But I'm going to be on George Jinapor's neck. Say container issue where I'm going to be there. Kwame bedia ku ninia kwadwo bedia ku.
I didn't pause you.
Akra containers more than 60% of them.
Kwame bedia ku be.
Kwame bedia ku cheda ninia kwadwo bedia ku.
The issue about the missing containers from the harbor, I had already said, Yankasa as the Minister of Energy, Nankasa so
yeah,
in the sense that Minister also will buy handover notes. The amount X number of containers. The amount X number of containers, Time I was clear. Satana one yanti said demurrage at channel. I'm a demurrage, I incur certain cost. This is government, a government, they are buying, and they are buying between the so you'll be able to move those containers from that place and see how best you can pay the cost to the Harbours Authority. But one yen is what jai container they see for some time. Now I feel now we work negotiation every our person will move no. Now we will say containers because now what certain committee ama omoye and the reporter bro who report them. You have now start investigating what caused arrest of Sankofono. But media there may be something say Amaro port one akasano one. Aye obi na hweso no. There are so obi nsa e na o hweso. And a container say you and scan one wash obotum. Let's understand that way. Say container and scan one wash obotum. And it's a container about 1,330 something a year. First of all, Nipana also report so first. I was here picking them. In fact, Uko Port 1. Your national security for Uko Port 1 or international security for no all of them are in place. So why you are there airport there? Oh, you one container airport. The process I will film and send away to me for one container at your free port. No, and enough for more. I'm enough for. Until by this time, no, those who are supposed to be answering questions, no, port director, GPHA director, no, some will be answering. Also,
nothing in the process. A former minister, former energy minister, former managing director. Now,
what do you say? Nipa na wakra sa agusu we no. O say company dia ye will be a procurement director. Ana ye wo estate manager. Almost saki procurement officer no. Ana ye friend say estate manager no hwe adan ni property so onu na koye procurement no. Now, this is the shocker. Onu say ade na omutoye no. Ade na omutoye no. E be expire and I think say in the next 6 years. I didn't be expire. And I didn't so who toy and so who here says you will use it in the next 10 years.
Wow.
I didn't know toy no. I be expire in the next 6 years. But almost on you so in the next 10 years. 10 years. Me no can say I didn't go port. I didn't go port. Omunyan clear, but my craft from so much.
Say I'm come across part say ade no ko man kra ne bumo ya kra na abegu oni antua ne asan efofo ne akra saa na ebe mo aso bi saa
mo enti wa kra enti mamcho amaro say scanning ya odia na odia akra ade 5 abegu port na say wuntumi nyi ya wo sa kra foforo say we anya trimodi na nya wudie na nkrofo obi hunu say Ghana na yenya sebi ebrusebi yenya yenya nyansani bia ma ne hweso a o ko kra dia obayi su in the next 10 years now news idea be science the way you su no dia ntira kwa kra
minister no me
container issue na maro Ameka say maaku bi amadwene nya maso. When him say ECG as a company, Ralph. Or onya kasa person or kra ade we pay. For the past 8 years. Say ECG about the trim so person or kra ade we pay. Now Ralph aka say oh, met me clear. Or say raise your budget bra. Now Ralph are raising the budget aba. Na ECG ni Ralph akọ emra say krade ni na begu pot ho wo kra wi abra beji usika me pesa me to ade na pesa me to no da achi si obetima mama ni bi ana me say da achi ene mami kofa enye no say ko krade ni bra me na me hu say ma ade ni na me nja aka ECG contractor ni anipa na kwani say na meka nipa kro contractor ni say nipa na kwani say wo de yenze obe krade no ni ade no wo ni certificate abechem say ade no wakra brother beji usika either nipa na krade ni sa anti o kra 20 not the certificate abaza ma kra 20 na ECG atua ne ka na ECG ani kura hu container say color blue o say color red o omuhu ni watua ka na nipa ne ko na nipa na sa ko kra biem na wasa aba no abeji sika na okọ na nyoma ni na abe hole wo habo for the past 7 years. And ECG na nkasa no ye company no. Onim say the container we tracker number 1 2 na bon one na tracker number 2 3. Onim the containers ne kala.
Nim dia sami nim di obe nim di obe.
Onim Dabi metie John Jinapor. Onim say me John Jinapor.
Ba John Jinapor dia is there on kanu kula mami o.
Dabi nyabutre amaro nyabutre. John Jinapor me padi.
Anu dia yo padi on
yeah, the adwuma na ma John Jinapor me padi pa no kran nyam ye. John Jinapor me padi. The ama adwuma na ye the ama John Jinapor pa den say ontimi go identify containers no.
But when say John Jinapor so gina parliament katre Ghana for say wako temahobo akọ kan containers na 3,000. Ah
John Jinapor containers na
or say okọ port one. Okọ port one.
What's the
container nti who go to say container 2,000 twin can baako.
Dabi momo we no ya say oba live on television no. Parliament
yes. And I make us say wako inspect container say go.
Okay.
As part of the handover note, you say 3,000. And two corner containers go sana. The one you can say 3,000.
Nana could just see ECG as a company, so it's responsible for clearing it good. But ECG procurement officer not towards his yan. What did they call boss and you go see where here? Oh, that is the problem. John Jinapor, a minister. Listen. That's Mebo.
And I'm saying procurement officer and Yasakino.
Yes, Mebo. Show, Shadio. Minister. Ministries no so. VRA, Greco, ECG, one, any other. On your ECG, a manager or a minister. And he said, ECG director need to me identify on one good institution now. It's very dangerous. Minister agency Shishanase or no a minister. Jinapor is a minister. ECG who containers now can away.
Jinapor the near maybe yes. Because
until we are citizens who are called open car kwai papa swafa open light
in its own way no a criminal and a bit civil because so what is rough
and yes civil in any way that's it we a criminal offense. $10 million.
700.
Wow, look.
So Uchi do big Mahama ne. Now they go police station. We statement to what you are there.
Uncle for evidence of enyoma na omukotoma Ghana nemle. Na yenko identify yenyoma. You see, Oh, say Ghana, I do when I'm what problem with some of our lawyers. In America and other places, yeah, you will get state attorneys, any young, your friend say pro bono lawyers, you know,
When
see with some of these issues. Or
Yeah.
they issue an
and no matter.
how can you tell me, say, what cry your man, Yabeku Krum, Sammy Meba? What cry your man, Eddie Abeku Krum? When I got said, I'll cry, Minister Before saying, now what tell me because who as a ECG boss, you know, Moya mo budgeter, Moko procurement, and one phone ya prepare on your money area. Now, would you command the minister? No, was sign. And Sana, your friend say, also, Eddie Commerce finance minister will release this card, right? Now, Makoji Sikadia Bremo. Mako Kranoma worth more than $700 million as allegedly the Omokano, right? If this is a substantiated fact, not say you catch or say, oh, mine, ya your mind now, Papa company. Any is free baby said the Kokranoma. Any other
Let me give you this education.
Come on.
Nana Kojo. Nana Kojo, Campesa me can't say me chan Nana Kojo.
Sami Sami, sisi ano. Edi antina, omo kwate China for we no. Omo mo nipa na company ni ene dia na omo sie money dia. But China for we omo ya records.
Jaco, Mamenka, Sami, una. What's it, Jinapor wa danfo?
Joy me party.
Me pato, Catch say, onye steady, onye careful. Because kebi ube fail. Onye steady,
that's it. Because see,
me person my body, but you see, we've gotten to a point where the first set Obiamo Sika sponsor. Ama odi akwakọ ya obid bi nchese nipa na odi boni amemfa no.
No. Anu na menti ati akọ China for ma we abegina say. Omo panyi ni mom na dwane. Hwe India ni no China.
Nipa na disconnect you. We know.
A whole minister. A whole minister. Huh? Minister. Masa Sami. Yeah.
Sago.
Meet you.
Sago all the investigation so.
Masa we investigation.
Procedure. Dabi o meba amaro hwade mama nka asemicho sesi ayeti we containers no wetima contract enya 40 out of 1300 container 1300 after the minister netima track mu 40 o
and the 40 no onya no
wa kwatin krofo bi say yes and wa kwatin krofo bi say omo ye suspect.
Sami, microphone or two no. Or patches on me a record so. The Adjumani and the Adjumani and the
person what him say. I think that maybe say is either they help in the conveying of the containers, in the sales of the containers, in the purchasing process. How in any we don't know.
I didn't try Ghana ni
Sami. Let's hold on and be very honest to ourselves. Yeah, let's be very honest. John Jinapor.
Someone difference.
No, someone.
Omunyina, unya ba be say nsuo ni sase. We so ba ya. Mo ma na energy a de obey.
No. So, who to me can't tell me say. Ya kwa kokra nyo. Eh? No, but Sami, we need to change the mood of communication when it comes to politics. Now we might very honest to ourselves. At the end of the day, you should be proud of yourself. So somebody say, I did something for the NDC. NDC buy for the last 4 years, you know. I am vindicated. Say nanado, I buy enye, but NDC they buy any. And some of these things are the things that we need to be talking about. Catch him, says Sami. Would you have school? Yeah, uncle. Public relations. Tell me, say, as a public relations officer, say, yeah, no be free, baby. But say, if there is a negotiation between your financier and who call your first a company, sir, who as a minister, no, You won't even be involved in that conversation. You will be part of it. And you will be briefed about the coming of the goods, how much that was involved, when the goods are arriving, and when it's even arrived and you don't have the time, you would have to send a rep to go and check and see, and no one also open. Simple.
Uni Amaro, may catch us here, he said.
Yeah.
Peter Mawu had been linked to the mixing containers. He was the former minister.
Energy minister now. Simple.
500,000.
Serious. These are some of the things that yes, and call mine.
Because first of all, because India, who say India ni? India ni abeka yeno. Wa mo India ni.
Or America dollars your dia, me ni obi nam, me ni obi, me girlfriend ba or no be or ye juma wa America like baby omo prepare budget ni ade for project management ni ade, or kasika omo project e wa America trewa. Maybe do even 100 million, but who should project na? Do what? Now China want to say America want to say we
are duty.
Young Kwani ati probu ya no na.
Oh yeah, Bank of Ghana down $250 million.
Aba,
answer shafo.
And more enya boda. Me no ni an yakọ ho. Lady no particular no say.
200 no come man say now furniture in Kwakwa State Ghana $60 million.
Procurement breaches in the institution be a krom have
I know did but Sammy I want them because Bujina power bet is here.
Ade na mu wia so a mu wia den kakra na nka any the yard and kamuba ye and kananado na you know because of Ghanaians our attitude. And as a chrono be Baba start to NDC apenswa. Omo be koswa in folds, in big fold. Because the MPP was doing it and everybody did now come here. And when I say everyone, I'm not talking about ye coming in for you. Now I can say from me also container 41.
Or see a ton container man in 2023.
Okay. Why are they in a minister no so money? Minister no dio.
Ni here be na ni yoku.
Master, you know, Sammy, the other way by Ghana, Yafe. What's your minister?
Amaro train. Me know that here. And NSB, Kwabena Edubuahin, Okita 10 companies in his name. I will use to 3 banks. And the company bet not to be an Amaro now company. That's how the Amaro now.
China for
that's what I say.
China for China for you China for say China's photo of Nippana company near the Anoa. Yes, we're Ghana. Need they say I must yet me more this is here. How?
Now money this is a member calculate my entry.
Hi, son
investigation.
Debut, and yet who the wines of the so Debut, who the wines of the so money. You know we are to Mama. Who that you know who you Mama? What
let me say this on this platform. Amaro platform, a platform can say. Let me say this. If George Jinapor fail this container issue, I'll be highly disappointed in him. And I'm going to be on his neck, even though he is my favorite person. But I'm going to be on George Jinapor's neck. Say container issue where I'm consider
because Sammy NAPO, Yafa managing director. Afenyo Markin.
I need you to be on the street.
Afenyo Markin airport chairman. Amu nyasa fabric ya form. Na ko fa China no mama 12 we say amu container 40 ono betima akoport. China no betima akoport.
Media me dey wo me say at a point there's been arrest. If there is an arrest, anonymous wo na ya cabin we have a substantive case.
Talk na Sami ade romantic Ghana ni. Ghana ni no.
And make us say ya didn't catch you obi. Enti nipa ya chi no until say e be ja sa nipa no investigation is still ongoing.
Na bi omunchi Ghana, me pese omunchi Ghana ni. Ghana ni pani.
Baba Sami. Ete say dia wo wasi ufie, no obi aba fie ho no mo say yakwa akobotro no bi aba se fie ho. Na ya ba be hu ade fie ho. Na ya say ya be to house girl.
Na ya better run in the face if you run ya din dia to.
Na ya de fie ni awodi.
I mean no kra say nipa na ade ne fa ne ho no. Wo nipa kase.
That's all.
Come. And the minister also be boni din.
Oslo. I don't know watching no maba ready better die.
I am joining the minister say so wa ma bontia. Am a Ghana fo nyina hu say nipa sumesi na ya de because yenim kra no. Recently nipa na akra friends yo Jaguar baku 4. Ah but ma the boys no more
no kra wa me say dachi your information bi wo ho a e bi kra nka ye nka.
That's one o'clock Jaguar one o'clock.
Sami, energy minister no. So obese the minister and them wa.
Platform. Let me break this on this platform. Some no cry ya mebufu. Kwame bedi akun ninia kwadwo bedi akun.
I didn't oppose you.
Akra containers more than 60% of them.
Kwame bedi akun be.
Kwame bedi akun cheda ninia kwadwo bedi akun.
Chada ni
more than 60% of the
Chada
Raf.
We can contain them. Let me find and I'm saying this. Yes.
Raf.
They say if the minister failed this action, I will not forgive the minister.
Hey, Massa, I dare ready and something to baby. Raf said Chada no there. Or did you abandon?
It's them see nya abotrano because
Massa,
won't grow a
container there $500,000. It is a national cathedral. Ya ko 58. Container which a national cathedral. Containers which a national cathedral. It is that ya be ya no. Modi amonta michuku. Na minister na nya no kokwasa. Ebe jenensa.
Ebe tinene so.
That's a John. Me say Sami. Moye Amaro. Next parliament. Social media influencers.
Bank of Ghana and then one AC Bank of Ghana.
That thing is what you oh new radio. David, and I said,